one 911 call that was made. Mr. Goldstein, I'm not sure whether he's reviewed some of that or not. We did take some time. We went through the body cam. We provided him with a excuse me, copy of some text messages that he didn't believe that he had. So I believe he's reviewed those as of this morning. I also mentioned to him that there is a voice call that I may play today, depending on how the testimony goes. That I'm not clear on whether or not he has that, but he seemed comfortable with me proceeding.
Okay. That's a correct statement, Your Honor. There were some things that I did not receive that I also indicated in this tenant that I didn't need for today. For example, the medical records. I didn't need those today. The 911 call, because I don't believe it was made by the complainant. I think it was made by her mother. So I didn't particularly need that. And the other things I'm ready to go.
All right.
And the body cam, which she's going to provide me, or I'm going to get a copy of. She's not going to play it today. We don't think she's going to play it.
I don't anticipate playing it. I apologize. But as I told Mr. Goldstein, if for some reason we reach a point where I need to, then we can kind of maybe approach it and go from there.
Okay.
There's another matter of one of the witnesses is in a wheelchair.
Yes.
I'm not sure we'll be able to bring her through, given how wide that wheelchair is. We certainly can try.
So if I can just stop you for a moment, in anticipating that, we were working with the victim's advocate regarding the distance needed. My understanding is it's a wider wheelchair than normal. We think it may work, but we have backup plans. I would indicate that the door on the bar, it's going to be close, but I think we can do that depending on how high the wheels are. We don't believe, given the railing on the ramp up to the witness box, that that's going to work. That's just my estimation and sort of eyeballing it. So we prepared to place that witness in front of the witness box, which then with that microphone would still, we believe, work with the cameras and everything else. So.
Thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate the court accommodating all of that. As an alternative, I suggested to Mr. Goldstein that maybe she can testify via Zoom. She is here. Obviously, she's in a conference room. So if there's no objection, that would be an alternative.
Your Honor, I did indicate that since she's not the complainant, that I had no objection to cross-examining her by Zoom if necessary.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. Thank you guys for working that part out. If we're ready to start, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll call Candace Ori.
All right.
You could go in.
Would you rather have me do it now?
Sure.
Okay. Your Honor, before we start taking testimony, I noticed the complaint lists the date of offense on or about July 1st, 2025. And while that gives us some leeway, it appears that the assault started in June and continued into July. So I would move to amend that starting on June 1st and go all the way to July 30th. Is what I think.
1st to July 30th of 2005.
Correct, Your Honor. I'm sorry, 2025.
Any objection?
No, we discussed that, Your Honor. Sorry.
All right. Very good. Okay. Ma'am, please come forward to be sworn.
solemnly swear or affirm go ahead and sit down, say your name.
All right. Very good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Man Choir.
Thank you, Your Honor. Candace, can I call you Candace? Is that okay? Thank you. Before we start, a few things, just as reminders, we need the microphone to pick up what you're saying. So you're a little soft-spoken, I am too. We're both going to try to project our voices a little bit, okay? So speak up, try to be close to the microphone. That's really helpful. When myself or defense counsel ask you questions, it's really tempting sometimes to say, but we need either a yes or no. So please try to remember just to say yes or no, okay? If you need to take a break, we're going to talk about some tough stuff. If you need to take a break, if you need some water, anything like that, it's okay to ask for one. Okay. Even if it's just you raising your hand and kind of signaling to us that you need a break. Okay. If you either can't hear me, because like I said, sometimes I'm soft spoken too, or if you're not understanding me, please let me know. Okay. And we'll do our best to kind of get through it all together. Okay. Okay. So Candace, I'm going to ask you about some events that took place in roughly June and July of this year. Okay. Do you remember things happening that led to you being here today?
Yes.
Okay. If I'm asking you a question and you don't know the answer, you let us know that you don't know. Okay. If I ask you a question, you don't remember the answer, it's okay to let us know that you don't remember. Okay. So going to June and July of last year, did something happen or some things happen involving a Dwayne Stevenson that led to you being here today? And who is Dwayne Stevenson to you? Okay. Need
I'm
to
sorry,
speak up.
can you repeat that? Okay.
Thank you. And do you see him in the courtroom today? Could you point out where he's sitting and then just something he's wearing?
I agree.
Thank you. Your Honor, may the record reflect the victim has identified the defendant.
Without objection, the record shall so reflect.
Thank you. And Candace, these things we're going to talk about, where did they happen? Okay, and where is your home located? Thank you. And that's Washington County as far as you know? Thank you. Okay, so we're going to start around June of 2025. Could you please tell the court what happened involving Mr. Stevenson that led to you being here today?
Coming back home, he came to my room and accused me of cheating.
Okay. So you went through your phone. Did he have access to your phone? Okay. Did you hand your phone over?
No, I have my phone, and he had my phone call, play games, and just use blue boy, and he runs up to him sometimes, and he in the courtroom.
Okay. How old is your son? And is it your son? Is it Mr. Stevenson's son or just your son? Okay. And he's 4 years old. And what's his name? Jace. So Jace had your phone. Mr. Stevenson got the phone from Jace. Is okay. So he went through your phone and accused you of cheating. What when he was accusing you of cheating, what was his demeanor like? And by that I mean, what was his body like, tone like, things like that?
Rough.
Rough. Okay. Can you describe that more to the court, please?
Angry.
Okay.
Loud.
And how did that make you feel? Sad. Did that continue, the accusing you of cheating? Okay. Where were you when he started accusing you of cheating in June? Where were you located?
In my room.
Okay. And where in your home were you, if you remember?
In the living room.
Okay. So he's accusing you of cheating. What's the level of volume of his voice? Is it pretty low? Is it medium?
Medium.
High? Okay. Did that change at some point? Okay, so you kept that at medium. At any point, did something happen that was not just like verbal, not just using his words? Did that change?
Yes.
Okay, can you tell the court about that, please?
Well, after my dog first, and I was trying to protect her. And then we tried to protect her.
Your Honor, with the court objects if I go, I'm having a hard time hearing. Okay, if I go sit in the jury box?
I can try to ask her to speak up a little bit more, and if that doesn't work, we can.
I was having an issue myself hearing her, but There are two ways we can do this. We can, if there's an issue with her being in jury box, which I would understand, Miss Tana. There is equipment that we can do, which is really what I'm using right now so that I can hear her, which just I put in one ear and then I can hear her very clearly. Why don't we try that?
And if you can also try to speak up a little bit, because I'll need to hear you too. We're all having some trouble. I'm sorry.
I guess in my age, Your Honor, I'm gonna have to get used to something like this anyway.
I was saying.
Coming for me too, Your Honor, because I can barely hear over you. Okay, Candace, I'm sorry to make you repeat it, but again, you said something about your dog. Can you please repeat that?
It said it's either me, let me do my dog or him, but Joyce is leaving, and it was both really, but in his head, he thought I took my dog, so he tried to torture my dog.
What kind of dog do you have?
I got a pit bull.
Okay. And you said that he went after your dog. Could you please describe, because we weren't there, so can you describe more about what you mean by that?
Accusing me of cheating, and this is me protecting my dog. I was standing in front of my cage, and he flipped my whole cage over to get my dog out of the cage by doing her with tools like screwdriver, and since and a knife.
Okay. And so the dog's in the cage, and you said you were blocking the cage. Were you standing in front of it, sitting?
And I'm tired, so I ended up sitting
Okay.
to protect her and my son at the time, and he ended up flipping all over.
Okay, so Mr. Stevenson ended up flipping the cage. Okay. When he flipped the cage, were you sitting or standing? Okay, so what happened to your body when he flipped the cage?
On the wall and the floor.
Okay, did any other part of your body get injured from him flipping the cage?
Okay.
What happened to your leg?
Scar gash.
Okay. What was Mr. Stevenson saying that you felt the need to protect your dog?
Let me get her. If I get just her, I'll be done. But I know that wasn't true.
What wasn't true?
That he was gonna be done with just my dog.
Okay. That point, when he said, let me get her and I'll be done, it sounds like you didn't believe him. What did you think was going to happen? What was going through your head?
It's gonna be next.
Okay. And I'm sorry to ask you this just because we have to know. You said you and your son were going to be next. I'm sorry? Killed. Okay. By Mr. Stevenson? Okay. What was Mr. Stevenson doing as he was saying these things? What was he doing with his hands, his body? Can you tell us more about that? Do you need to take a break? Are you okay? You need a break? Okay, Your Honor, would that be okay?
That's fine. All right. Ma'am, you can come forward.
This moment right here is critical. When a witness becomes overwhelmed to the point of needing a break, it shows not only emotional trauma, but also strengthens the credibility of her fear and memories in the eyes of the court. Trauma survivors often recount events in fragments or with hesitation, and judges know this. What would you be thinking if you were sitting in that courtroom?
And we need a defendant. Back on the record in the case of the people state of Michigan versus Dwayne Stevenson. Ms. Overy is back on the stand. Ma'am, I just remind you that you're still under oath, okay? All right, very good. Go ahead, Mr.
Thank you. Okay, Candace, I'm going to try to remember where we were. I think we're talking about your dog. What kind of dog is it? Well, that's right. We did get that far. And during this incident, you've described that Mr. Stevenson was saying he was going to take care of the dog. You seem to have taken that, you took that to mean that he was going to kill the dog, and then you and your son. What was Mr. Stevenson doing, other than making these threats? What was his body doing?
Peaceful, like they did back and forth,
Okay.
trying to gather things to continue to hurt her.
Okay. You said, I've tried to gather things to continue to hurt her. Are you talking about the dog? Okay. What did he initially have to hurt the dog with?
So he took it off his waist.
Okay.
And then beating her with it once he got her out of the cage.
He did beat her with it? Okay. So he got her out of the cage, was beating the dog with the belt?
Yeah.
Okay. Was he saying anything while he was doing that?
I wasn't fine because I was trying to get my son.
Okay. But were you able to see him beating the dog? Okay. What was going through your head at that point?
Fear for me and my son.
Okay. Was the belt hitting the dog, like actually making contact with the dog's body? Okay.
He ended up breaking the football by hitting her in her face.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
And then breaking the football.
Off the belt and hitting the dog in the face? Okay. Did it cause an injury to the dog? Okay. And you said he was gathering other things. Was he able?
Excuse me, Ms. Tanner. When you say it was an injury to the eye, what do you mean?
Like he, I think the middle broke off when he hit her in the eye. It made her eye like turn like sideways, so I had to put ice on it to go back to swell.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead, Ms. Tanner.
Thank you, Your Honor. You said Mr. Stevenson was gathering other things to continue the assault with. What other things?
That was the belt.
Okay, he didn't. Oh, I see. Okay. So after he hit the dog with the belt, what did he do next?
Yeah, he came to find me and still venting. He seen that I was injured. He hit my injury and he was trying to break more things into my home.
Your Honor, I'm going to object when she testifies that he was, what he was thinking. She can testify what she saw.
It's okay.
Okay. But she's been said, well, he was looking for things to hurt me. Well, how does she know what he was looking for?
Well, I see what you're saying. So she can say
What she saw.
is what she saw. Okay, very good. I'll sustain that objection and the court will take note of that. You may go ahead, Ms. Tanner.
Thank you, Your Honor. So we just have to be very clear about what you actually saw and not guess about what was Mr. Stevenson's head, okay? So when you say that he was looking for other things, for example, did you see him, what did you see him do that made you think that he was looking for other things to hurt you with? Pacing back and forth, okay. And you said that he hit you on your injury where you were already injured. What did he use to hit you? Okay. And was that the injury to your leg? Anywhere else in your body? Not at that time. Okay. Was he saying anything while he was doing that? Okay. At some point, did he make contact with any other part of your body? Did he do something else to your body during that incident? After he hit your injury on the leg with his hand, what happened next?
Done. Started reacting.
Okay. Okay, so he calmed down and then he started accusing you of cheating again?
Yeah.
Okay, and did his demeanor, did the way he was talking, his tone or body language change as he was accusing you? And after he accused you of cheating, what else did he do, if anything? During that incident, nothing else in June? Okay, so that kind of finished up. Was there a second incident in July sometime?
Yeah.
Okay. Where did that happen?
In the kitchen.
Okay, in the kitchen of where? Can you give us like a location? in your house, and it's the same address you already told us about, city of Ypsilanti as well? Okay. Could you tell the court what happened in the kitchen?
Fighting, arguing, and I saw his right hand, leg back, hit me
Okay. So his right hand hit you. Where did he hit you with his right hand?
in the face.
Where in your face, or what part of your face or head?
Left side.
I'm sorry?
On my left side.
Your left side?
Right hand down.
Okay. And how much force would you say he used?
I'm going to reject it until a proper foundation is laid.
As to force,
Yes, Your Honor.
all right, I'll sustain that objection.
When he hit you, what did that cause in your body? Let's start there.
Here and high. I saw blackness. When he punched me,
I'm sorry, you saw?
I saw blackness.
Okay. They made you see black when he punched you? Okay.
And after I didn't hear,
And you couldn't hear? Okay. Were you in any pain? Okay. Did him punching you cause your body to react in a certain way? What happened with your body?
I was in pain, body, muscles. I couldn't really deal with my son like I was before.
Okay. When he hit you, where were you in relation to him? Where was his body? Where was your body?
Face to face.
Okay.
I was standing in front of the stove and he was standing in front of me.
After in the kitchen, after he hit you, where was your body?
On the floor.
Okay. Did your body fall to the floor because of the hit? Okay. So you're on the floor, and where was he?
Standing at the
Okay. And what's the next thing you remember after you hit the floor?
seeing the bottom of his foot.
The bottom of his shoe? Okay. Where was the bottom of his shoe? Like in relation to where your body is. Okay, so you have your hand up. I just have to say this because it's being recorded, right? You have your hand up somewhat close to your face. Okay, so you could, if you looked up, you could see the bottom of his shoe. Okay. And what was going through your mind at that point? What was he saying, if anything, during all of that?
Nothing at me.
Do you remember anything he was saying specifically?
He gave me the, language, in word and.
I'm sorry?
And your son has got a, hold his mom.
You said that he had his foot with his shoe close to your face. Did he ever end up actually like stomping on your face with his shoe? Okay, can you tell the court about that, please?
But when I was on the floor, I just felt too, like, from my head, go down. Perfect. On the ground, just growling at me, my son.
Growling? Was he saying anything in between the growling? Just breathing heavy and growling. Were you still on the floor?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened after that?
Grabbed me by my hair, pulled me upstairs, but I didn't go upstairs. So he continued to admit and say that I was cheating.
And when he continued to vent and say you were cheating, had he let go of your hair at that point?
Yes.
What else happened after that?
He's venting his thing, like I said, he said that was hurting my son. And he grabbed my son's bike. They got him to look like he shot with his bike.
And I'm sorry, I'm so sorry to have you repeat it. I heard some of that. What did he say?
I was on the floor still holding my son.
Yeah.
He said, you guys better do something, but I'm gonna throw this bike at you or something.
Okay, and what was he expecting you to do? Well, let me ask it this way. What did you think he meant by that?
It's the truth about something I never did, like cheating.
Okay, so he wanted you to say that you were cheating. Okay. Did anything happen after that, after he was saying those things? I do want to go back a little bit. He said you were in the kitchen and he smacked you in the face, a punch. Then you fall to the ground. Before that punch, that day before that punch, had he done anything else to your body? Okay, can you tell the court about that, please? His hands. Okay, where were his hands located on your body? You're pointing to your throat, just for the record. Okay. And when he had his, was it one hand or two hands? Do you remember? One hand, okay. When he had his hand on your throat, did he apply any pressure?
Yeah.
Did it have an effect on your ability to breathe?
Yeah.
Okay, and how did it affect your breathing?
I think I was gasping. And then I looked to my son. And he also looked at my son. That's when he stopped.
So your son was there. So at one point he stopped.
Yeah.
Took his hand off. Okay. And then what happened after he had taken his hand off?
Yeah, still fussing.
Okay. And then as that happened, then the next thing was the punch you've told us about. Okay. Thank you. Was there a third time that Mr. Stevenson did something to your body that could you please tell the court where you were located when the third incident happened? Okay. Okay. Your home, so same location. Okay. You were in your room? Okay. Can you tell the court what happened during that time?
Your Honor, I would like some specification as to when we're talking about. They've been very vague about dates. I haven't objected to that. We talked about a period from June till the end of July. I'd like to know when within that period we're talking about.
For the third time or for each?
Third, no, I mean, I'll cross-examine as to that part of it with the first two.
As I'm recalling her testimony and the beginning question regarding the second time, that was something in July.
Correct, right.
And then, so presumably the first time was in June. And so now you just want specificity as
To
to,
when the third, is it still in July?
Yes,
Go
and I
ahead.
did reference July, but I can ask it specifically. I have
No,
no
it's
problem.
okay. If we're talking about July, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So third time, July. You're in your room, in your house. Is that correct? Okay. How did the incident start with like a verbal fighting? Okay, can you tell the court about that, please?
With the cheating.
Okay.
I gave him a look that triggered him. I saw that arm and hand again, swung at me. I fell on the floor. I felt I touched my mouth. And I felt teeth in my hand.
Okay, so I want to,
I felt teeth in my hand. I looked and I seen his foot again.
okay. So I'm going to kind of go through that a little slower. So you said that you saw an arm, is that correct? Okay, it hit Mr. Stevenson's arm. Okay. After you gave him a look, you saw his arm. And was it moving in a certain direction? Okay, in what direction was his arm moving?
I saw like.
Okay. And you're kind of pointing to your face. So was it coming at your face? Is that okay? Did it make contact with your face? Okay. Where in your face? Okay. And did you feel anything when it made contact with your mouth? It went black. Okay. And then next thing you remember, did you say you were on the floor again? Okay. And you mentioned that you saw the bottom of his shoe. Is that right? Again? Okay. Did the shoe make contact with your body? Not that time. If you remember, was Mr. Stevenson saying anything during all of this?
Still, cheating thing, I should have messaged the guy on the street just for, with him, hugging and breathing heavy.
Okay.
And looking,
And what was going through your mind at that point?
it was my day.
Is this your day? Could you explain to the court what you mean by that?
It was my day. That time, see my son, like, he's going to and he had grabbed the belt, tried to choke me.
During this incident, he had tried to choke you? Okay. Was that before or after he had punched you in the face? Before. All right. Can you please tell the court about the belt and strangling you before the punch?
Well, like I said, when it was firing, was about hitting things. And he grabbed me, looking for a thing to fight with me. He grabbed an empty water bottle, tried to hit me in the head. Grabbed the little cold thing, injured my leg, but it hit me like it was a food that hurt something. And he seemed like the little I used for my purse and he grabbed it.
Okay. I want to go through all of those a little bit. Okay. You said that he grabbed a water bottle. Was it what was the size of the water bottle? A big size, like a jug or? Okay. And you said he threw it at your head? Swinging at your head. Did it hit your head? Okay. And then you said there was like a workout bar? Okay. About how big was that? Okay. So you're showing with your hands, and I'm not great about estimating measurements.
About three.
Less than an arm length, about an arm length. Okay. And what was the material of that? Metal. Okay. And what was he doing with that? I'm sorry to make you repeat it, but hitting you with it? Where on your body was he hitting? Your legs. Okay. And you said that he ended up grabbing a belt. Before he grabbed a belt, did he hit you with anything else? No? Okay. So he grabbed a belt. What did he do with the belt? So he wrapped it around your neck. You said that you used your hands. Were your hands kind of between the belt and your skin, essentially, on your throat? Okay. And what was going through your head at that point?
And it was my day. I almost couldn't breathe.
You almost couldn't breathe? That was going to be my next question. How did that affect your breathing? You had trouble? Okay. Did you end up kind of blacking out or passing out? What was Mr. Stevenson saying, if anything? Let me ask that. Was he saying anything while he was strangling you with the belt? You're almost there. What did you take that to mean?
Say I'm almost gonna be dead.
I'm sorry?
I'm almost gonna be dead.
You're almost at being dead. In mind, I'm sorry? That he's gonna kill you? Did you believe him?
Yeah.
At some point, if you remember, did he stop and remove the belt?
Yes, and I suppose his man area.
You did what? I'm
I
sorry.
suppose his man.
You squeezed?
Yes.
Okay, his genitalia. Okay, and that's when he let go. And what happened after that?
He was venting.
Okay.
He got his stuff together and he left. And I went to my mom.
Okay. Karen, if I may have a moment.
Yes, ma'am.
When you went to your mom's, did you have your son with you?
Yes.
And where's your mom located? Well, we're not gonna, actually, I won't ask you that question. When you went to your mom's, was she home?
Yes.
Okay. And did she see you and kind of have you come in?
Yes.
Okay. When you got to your mom's, how was what was your body feeling?
Okay.
Okay. Where in your body were you
Everywhere.
hurting? At some point, was police contacted?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know who contacted police? Both of you. Okay. Did you and your mom end up?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Yes.
Given the information that I have, the contact with the police was on August the 12th. So we're not in July, June or July anymore. So everything that she just described happened in August. If it was the same day they called the police. So I'm going to object to it and ask that it all be stricken.
Well, Your Honor, my understanding is that it's a delayed report, so we can certainly specify the timeline after the last assault.
Well, she just said that she went to her mother's house and they called the police. Sounds like it was the same day.
Yeah. Well, let's ask her that. Was that the same day of the assault? But you described what we're calling the third incident. Was that when you called the police?
What, the next month, the next day?
The next day? Okay. So would it be fair, and tell me if it's not, but
It's the same day born in the morning because he left the same.
gotcha.
He left, I
Okay. So, but if it is, and I don't know this for sure, but if the call to the police was August 12th, would it be fair to say that the incidents that you described as the third incident occurred, say, on the 11th? Would that be fair or not? Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor, she has some hearing loss.
Oh, okay. Ma'am,
Sorry about that.
if you called the police on the 12th, right? Then would it be fair to say that on the 11th is when this would have occurred? You following me or no? If you're not following me, it's okay. I'll try it another way. At some point after this third incident, you left your mom's, or you left your house and went to your mom's, right? Sometime after you got to your mom, shortly after you got to your mom, you and your mom called the police, right? So the incident that we've talked about, the third incident, occurred sometime within a day or so of when you called the police. Is that be right? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Your Honor, it seems like we may need to amend it into August.
Yeah, the motion to strike is denied. If it's clarified as to the time frame, then I'm gonna let the time frame be clarified, but I'm not gonna strike her testimony. Go ahead. Before you go on, I just want to clear up one thing regarding the third incident, since we're on it. You said at some point there were teeth in your hand? Yes? Were those yours? Tell me about that.
it was towards him. It hit the mom, and I saw his hand made a move, that same move, second, and he swung, and that's when I blacked out and I was on the floor. And I had teeth in my hand.
So did you lose teeth?
Yeah.
How many teeth did you lose?
It's really three, but I got two. One He did that one was already knocked out. One was dead. So I had to get the other one taken out. First one.
Okay, help me understand that, okay? When, after that swing, you said there was one tooth that was knocked out and one that was dangling.
Correct.
So you lost from that punch 2 teeth?
I got one. Wiggle.
Oh, that didn't come out. Right, okay, so I need to be clear, okay? You lost from that punch, you lost one. One was dangling and one is loose that you still have in.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
To kind of follow up on that, so you woke up and you had teeth in your hand. Did Mr. Stevenson say anything to you at that point?
Said, get up, be fan look like that. Don't put blood on it. And then he said, smile at me.
Don't put blood on it and smile at me.
Yes.
Thank you. When you, sorry, one,
Hang on one second. Are you hearing everything clearly, ma'am, or did you need one of these things?
Mainly here, I don't want.
Pardon?
I'm trying to hear me, I don't want to hear.
Okay, is that working for you? Because if it's not, we've got this equipment. 2 of us are using it, so if you want to use it, we've got more. You're okay? All right, go ahead.
at some point when you spoke to police officers, did you have concerns about Mr. Stevenson being close to your house? Okay, can you tell the court about that? I'm sorry?
Still messages.
Seeing messages from, who were the messages from? Dwayne Stevenson? And were there messages that were sent to your phone? Okay. Without going into what the messages said at this point, we might talk about it in a little bit. When you saw those messages, what was going through your head? What effect did it have on you? Was there, let me just get it this way. So at some point when you spoke to officers, you had concerns about Mr. Stevenson being close to your house. What was your concern? Okay. Can you tell us more about that?
I was talking about my son's school, and he had mentioned something about my son's school.
Okay. Did you, had you talked to Mr. Stevenson on the phone at one point? What was it that caused you concern about your son walking to school? His text messages? Okay. Are those text messages that you turned over to police officers? Okay. If I may approach, I have people's proposed exhibit number 1. I'm going to show it to defense counsel, but we discussed these.
Is that the whole packet?
This, yeah, so this is, I want to make sure you have. This is
Yeah,
just a copy of what we
14,
gave you.
10, 06, 08. Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
May I approach, Your Honor?
You may.
Candace, I want you to just look through those text messages, please, and let us know if you recognize those messages. And is that a fair and accurate depiction of how those messages look when you received them? Okay. Do you remember around when it was that you received those messages? Was it after the third incident of the assault?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you receive those messages before or after you contacted police? After? So if you contacted police sometime in early August, it would be, well, how long after you contacted police did you receive these messages, if you remember? And you testified that these messages were part of the reason that you were concerned about Mr. Stevenson being by your house? Okay. And where were you when you received these messages, if you remember? Home? Is there something in the messages that caused you concern about your safety or your son's safety?
His voice.
His voice messages. Okay. We're going to talk about the voice message here in a little bit. If I may have one moment.
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, may I approach to retrieve the exhibit?
Yes, you
I
may.
can admit it at this point. Thank you. Candace, can you tell the court about the voice message you're referring to?
Like whoever was like the messages about something in my house.
Okay. And was that, I'm sorry?
Coming in there, me and my son.
Okay. And were those voice messages before the assaults we've talked about, after one of them, or in between them? After the last assault we've talked about? Okay. And did you provide the voice messages to the law enforcement, the police officers? So, Your Honor, I would play the voice messages mentioned and testified to as what would now be People's Proposed Exhibit number 1, since we didn't admit the original.
Yes. Go ahead.
And hopefully it'll be loud enough. I have to figure it.
Where I'm gonna do this, baby, and figure out life by myself. Why you so? I'm gonna just worry about how you gonna get so happy. I ain't doing all this something that you want to happen.
But you say you recording it, right? But it takes my mom. I don't know what you said.
I'm gonna keep. I want to talk to you like we go. I'm willing to talk to you, sir.
Oh yeah, you are. You gotta go to the police on me, huh?
No, not at all. I'm not you.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, I can't wait till I see Jace walk to prison. I'm gonna kill Jace. I'm gonna kill your son.
Okay.
I hope you is recording this. I'm gonna kill your son.
Okay.
So you home?
No.
I'm waiting till Tuesday morning to see your house.
I'm not gonna be at home for a nice good month.
That's all right, 'cause Jay still gotta go to school.
Nope, I'm taking him out of school. You good?
All right, so I need my shit, bitch. My shit back porch.
Yes.
All right, bitch. That's what we on now.
You don't want me. The fuck? When I want you. The fuck? You don't want me.
I want to kill you.
Of course. The fuck?
You home?
No, I just said that. You don't.
So I want to be with you. Yep.
No, you don't. It's okay. Bye.
Is that a fair and accurate depiction of what that voice message was that you received? Your Honor, at this point, I would move to admit People's Proposed Exhibit number 1.
Any objection or voir dire?
One is the text messages.
No,
No.
I'm sorry. It's the recording.
Okay, is that one? I thought this was.
I haven't admitted one yet, so we're gonna have to reorder those.
Okay.
Yeah. We didn't
No
quite get
objection,
there.
Your Honor.
All right, exhibit 1, which is the audio call, as we're gonna do it now, is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Given that voice message, do you remember if the text messages were around the time of that voice message? Okay. Your Honor, I would move to admit what's now People's Proposed Exhibit number 2 into evidence.
For exam purposes, no objection.
Exhibit 2 is admitted.
And may I publish it to the court?
Yes, you may.
John.
Thank you.
There were 2 voice messages. Were they left around the same time? Your Honor, as People's Proposed Exhibit number 3, I'll play the second voice message.
Any objection?
Or-
All right, exhibit 2. May play.
What a harrowing case. Between the defense disputing timelines, the prosecution methodically establishing a pattern of escalating violence, and Candace's emotionally charged testimony. This hearing highlights just how complex domestic assault cases become when fear, injury, and delayed reporting collide. Legally, the judge must weigh consistency, evidence, and credibility while ensuring accessibility for every witness, even those with medical or emotional challenges. Emotionally, the testimony paints a devastating portrait of a victim trying to protect her child, her pet, and herself against mounting danger. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.